Hello. In this video, I want to show you how you can map a particular 2D pattern onto a surface. Let's go to the Grasshopper script we developed in the previous video, which I was showing you how to create an attractor point effect using the curved line. So I created a hexagonal pattern, and then based on the position of a curved line, I found the distance um, between the distance values between the center point of these hexagonal cells and the points on that line. And then based on that proximity, this pattern is created. So the size of the hexagonal patterns can be changed based on the proximity to that curve. Now, in another video, when I demonstrated how you can use isotrim to create a semisphere, we first generated a sphere, and then we use isotrim and defined the domain by dividing the domain into directions and basically splitting it into two parts along this meridional direction, the U direction, and then in order to just pick one hemisphere, I used Lycidum to just have this spherical dome. Now I want to take this spherical dome surface and map this pattern, this 2D pattern onto it. You can take any curved, freeform, or flat surface and do the same thing with that. So the component you need to use is this, the map to surface component. So I key in map to surface. This map to surface takes a curve, which means a 2D geometry, and map it into a surface. What is required to run this component is you need to define a base surface and then give a target surface for that pattern. So this pattern is actually generated within a rectangular surface. And if you remember, I used a bounding rectangle. If you just didn't have it on your canvas, you can just key in bounding rectangle. And then you can connect that geometry. Don't forget to flatten this input geometry to put all the hexagonal shapes into one list. So now the bounding rectangle is this. So now when I give the bounding rectangle to the source and that surface as the target point, you can see that that hexagonal pattern with that attractive point effect is mapped onto the surface. So if I play around with this geometry, you'll see that I can impact the um, the design of this. And you can go with any kind of pattern. That pattern can be a Voronoi pattern. It can be like a very regular pattern. It can be anything. And just simply by using the component map to surface, you can map it onto any kind of surface.